Hey everyone, we are the Film Squad. As always, each week we review trailers of films as yet to be released to hopefully give you our take on whether or not you should see them or not. Today we're going to talk Wonderstruck, coming out October 2017, directed by Todd Haynes, written by the same guy who wrote the book, Brian Selznick. What are our thoughts?
Well, this film ain't got no Ryan Gosling in it, so I ain't gonna watch it.
Oh boy.
But they have Julianne Moore.
And again with the high voice.
I think we know her tell now.
I think it looks nice. I think it's. I mean, I don't really know what to expect. It's a very strangely edited trailer, which I love it when they're just giving you a hint of a feel of the film, of what the film might be, and I like what I'm seeing, and I feel like this could be a really special experience. I'm positively intrigued.
I like usually I like kind of like adaptation from novels. It's really interesting because I think there's depth in the film. But this film trailer reminded me of Miss Peregrine's, the one Home for Peculiar Children, like that. Like the book is actually amazing, but when I saw the film, it's like, nothing. It's like you failed to adapt to a screenplay. So that's my worry right now. Because it looks so interesting. I'm really excited to see this film, but I hope they manage to in the end come up with a story rather than just want to show effects of old times and then the modern times and somehow trying to assimilate these two stories into one.
See, that's my biggest worry right there, is most films struggle to tell a cohesive story when it's linear, linear timeline, much less bouncing back and forth between time periods and having these non-linear aspects to it. I don't know that I have faith in that story coming across the way that it is probably meant to.
I'm a big fan of Todd Haynes, and I really enjoyed Carol, and I enjoyed Velvet Goldmine way back in the day, and Safe, and Far From Heaven. I loved Far From Heaven. And I think he has a really strong voice, and he uses it well in his direction. So I'm excited to actually see this picture and what he does with the material. And it's also great to see that the writer is the original writer from the book. So he's adapting his own work. So I think that's also going to bring a really strong, staying true to the material and being able to bring that to the screen. So I'm kind of excited to see it, and I'd like to see it on the big screen. I really would. I think it's going to be a unique picture. I don't think it's going to be one of those big commercial films, but I think it's going to be a strong independent film.
Yeah, which
is what Todd Haynes is known for.
You brought an interesting point that you're saying that he wrote the book and then he wrote the screenplay. So yeah, I forgot about that. Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children, it's a different setup altogether. But this one, yeah, probably he, because he wrote it, then he can visualize it, and he should get the same kind of screenplay direction. Leave out what's not necessary from the book, and then just play out the visual element of it. I hope, yeah.
Yeah, and he's no slouch himself. Like, he did Hugo.
Yep.
Hugo, I loved Hugo. Mm-hmm. So, like, he's definitely a strong writer. I wonder, though, like, what does the fact that he wrote the book and is doing the screenplay put him too close to the material? And, we end up with a film that's, 220 minutes that actually should have been 90.
Right. I think that can go either way. I mean, like, it's nice if somebody who wrote, or the original writer of something, actually gets the chance to write a screenplay, but sometimes this can totally backfire because novel writers aren't necessarily good film writers. But sometimes it works wonderfully. I mean, I just don't know how well he can do it.
Yeah. All right, so official stamps. I'm going to go with Moritz on this one. It doesn't have Gosling, so I'm not going to go.
Oh boy.
For me, I would give them. I would want to go and check out in cinema just because the visual is really interesting, and I want to give it a chance because I really appreciate people who give thoughts on writing, and then we put it on screenplay rather than just okay, let's just wanna do straight away to screenplay. So I would want to go to the cinema.
Yes, I'd say yes to see it in the theater. I would go see it. Yep.
Yeah, I would go see it in the theater as well. I liked it. I liked it.
All right, and that's our review for Wonderstruck, October 2017. Thanks, guys.